Okay. So, I want to talk about Ruby Rose. Ruby Rose, from background beauty to digital star. Ruby Rose's ascent in the entertainment world is a case study in how visibility, timing, and strategy can convert a fleeting moment into long-term relevance. Her first major appearance was Migos' 2016 breakout hit, Bad and Bougie, a music video that amassed over 1.3 billion views and shaped a cultural moment. Although she had no lines and no bars, her visual presence was unforgettable. Draped in fur and gold, with slicked back edges and an effortless glare, she helped embody the bad and bougie archetype. A woman who is not only attractive, but aspirational, elite, and unforgettable. What makes Ruby's story exceptional is that she didn't disappear after that video. So many music video models have played similar roles and faded into obscurity. Instead, Ruby leveraged the moment as a launch pad. She understood that being on screen, even without words, was an opportunity to cultivate an image. She made herself memorable, and from there, she built a brand. Born to Eritrean and Black parents, Ruby represents a growing demographic of diasporic identity. Her striking features, a mix of East African elegance and Southern American attitude, captured viewers' attention in a crowded video filled with chains, designer clothes, and luxury cars. Her beauty read as expensive, and that became her lane. She wasn't just pretty, she was pretty with presence, the kind of pretty that makes you pause, screenshot, and Google. Eritrea is rarely a focal point in American pop culture, but Ruby's subtle nod to her heritage, whether in Instagram captions or club appearances where everyone looks like my cousin, lol, ground her appeal in something more specific than vague blackness. For a generation of East African girls, Ruby became a rare point of reference, a woman from the Horn of Africa who was not quiet, not modest, and not in the background. Post Bad and Bougie, Ruby capitalized on her sudden following. She transitioned to Instagram modeling with ease, showcasing everything from Fashion Nova fits to barely there bikinis, and quickly garnered millions of followers. But unlike others in that space, she wasn't trying to be demure. Ruby's digital persona embraced thirst traps, flexing her confidence and sexuality in a way that felt less like pandering and more like stealth staging. Eventually, Ruby started rapping. To the traditionalist, this might seem like an overreach. After all, she was a model, not an MC, but Ruby's music felt like an extension of her brand. She rapped like the kind of girl she portrayed in her pictures. Confident, sexy, aware of her power, she wasn't trying to be the next Lauryn Hill. She was making music for the girls who pose in full glam in hotel bathtubs and quote city girls in their captions. What's key about Ruby is that she understood her audience. She knew that her fans weren't necessarily looking for lyrical complexity, they were looking for affirmation. In a world that often tells girls like her to tone it down, Ruby was a symbol of amplification. She turned the male gaze into personal capital. She knew how to flirt with the line between objectified and in control, and she walked it like a runway. Her path isn't without critique. Detractors have questioned her musical talent, her authenticity, and her worthiness of fame. But that misses the point. Ruby isn't about meritocracy, she's about presence. She didn't wait to be discovered as a multi hyphenate. She took what little platform she had and kept stacking on top of it. And that is more telling about modern celebrity than raw skill ever could be. Influencers and entertainers today are no longer confined by a single entry point. Ruby entered through the side door of a viral music video and never left the room. She didn't need a reality show, a scandal, or a famous boyfriend to become known. Though she had those too, she needed consistency, curation, and confidence. More than anything, Ruby Rose is a product of the internet. She exists in the algorithm. Always one scroll away, always aesthetically aligned, always ready with a quip or a drop. She understands that fame now is not about performance in the traditional sense, it's about omnipresence. You see her so often, you eventually follow. The image of Ruby perched above a Waffle House with Quavo in the Bad and Bougie video now reads like prophecy. She was above it all, even then, looking down, observing, knowing that she wouldn't just be a background girl for long. That one braid, that fur coat, that deadpan stare, it wasn't just styling, it was a blueprint. Her Instagram today tells the story. Red cups, designer boots, tub shots, neon lights, and a caption like, I forgot I'm famous. This shit fun as fuck. Ruby knows what she's doing. The mix of relatability and luxury is deliberate. She's not pretending to be one of us. She's showing us what it looks like when a girl like us makes it. In the end, Ruby Rose is not just a girl who was in Bad and Bougie. She is Bad and Bougie personified. Not in the way men imagined it, but in the way she designed it for herself.